What the hell is going on out there? Thank you for jumping into another episode of the Binge Watch Brigade, all you binge watchers out there. This week's binge watch was Secrets of the Silent Witch. This one wasn't really as sad as I was expecting it to be, just kind of like looking at some of the description stuff. Like I kind of expected it to be a little bit more sad. But,
Casey didn't make you sad?
I mean, it's sad, but I expected it to be a little bit more sad. I mean, I can't remember who I was talking to about this, but it's like every character in the show is kind of like a One Piece character where it's like everybody's backstory is sad. Everyone was abused.
Oh, yeah, it was me. I was telling you Monica could be a Straw Hat.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So this one, Secrets of the Silent Witch, if you were to place this in that good old category of rewatch, recommend, or just kind of meh, where you putting it?
I mean, thanks to you, I've watched it twice now.
I mean, that's kind of my fault, so whoops.
But I would say recommend. I will continue it. I will say that. I will continue it, but I don't know that I'll go back and watch this a third time.
Yeah, this one definitely is still a recommend for me. It's got some elements of some of the other things that we've watched. I see a lot of of Maple from Beaufry in Monica. I see a lot of like Freerin and Fern elements throughout this. This is a pretty comfortable world that you could definitely see just like lounging in and just watching. It's kind of the environment that I could see this being in for me, but this is not going to be one that like I'm gonna actively rewatch anywhere close to what I would do with like Iruma-kun, which I would even feel like in a similar like it's kind of a similar feel whenever you watch it.
But for some reason I'm more not attracted. What is it? I gravitate more towards Iruma-kun than to this.
It's hard to even say like the story is more enticing for Iruma-kun, but I mean I will definitely say it's a recommend for a comfortable anime with a very cute character. And
she's adorable. Monica is adorable.
Yeah, I mean she is only 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So this is to kind of get into the breakdown of this. Monica Everett is one of the 7 sages in this world that it's kind of like a lot of like nobles and hierarchies and kingdoms, and magic is not they don't really explain this side of things to where it's like it seems like magic is like a widely known about thing, but it doesn't seem like it's necessarily like that common for people to be able to use it.
Right.
So, but there are multiple different like schools for like mages and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely widely spread, but it still doesn't seem like it's that common of an ability for people to be able to, you know, generate or collect mana. So
yeah, and the way it was described at one point, it was like either you have the mana and can do stuff, or you understand and can use formulas to do stuff, or both.
Yeah, the magic structure in this is kind of interesting to me, with the way that they use formulas for things, and like the barrier that Lewis puts up to where like she's able to
Lewis,
look at the
another
formula.
saint.
Yeah, the Sage of Thorns, right?
No, he's the barrier mage or something like that. Barrier sage.
No, Lewis is the barrier mage, but the other mage who helped him
with
that barrier is the Thorn mage.
Yeah.
So
we actually don't meet.
No, not yet, at least. I would hope we do.
Eventually.
But yeah, I mean, it's somewhat interesting to me whenever you look at the sages that we've met, because we get to meet 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't exactly know what to make of the last one yet, and I'll be honest, I don't know how I feel about the second prince. He's kind of giving me some devious vibes. So,
I mean,
but
it's fair. He's kind of plotting to rule, so it's fair that he has those vibes.
that makes sense, I guess. So to kind of fill in a little bit of backstory with Monica, she's impersonating a student at one of these magic schools. She's actually considered one of the seven sages. It's one of the highest mage, you know, titles you can earn.
Mm-hmm.
And she accomplished it at 16, which is wild. Or not even.
No, I don't know if she was 16 at the time, but she's
No,
16
she wasn't when she
now. But
earned
it wasn't that long ago, so she might have been 16.
It's
probably
been like
15
2
though.
years, I think she said.
Oh, maybe, yeah. My favorite part of that though is that she like passed out during the interview, and they still named her one of the sages.
Yeah, Monica is somebody who has extreme social anxiety and can't speak. So she is also known as the Silent Witch because she has learned a very rare skill to where she does not need to enunciate any, words or in like chants or anything like that. She doesn't need to do that. So that is something super special about her. And she can also, because of the fact that she doesn't need to chant, she can actually cast more than one spell at a time, which is also super uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got a lot of special gifts, and she definitely is a prodigy. So she has been assigned by another one of the sages to look after the second prince, which can you kind of enlighten me a little bit more as to how this whole hierarchy works if you understand it better? Well, there's the first prince and then the second prince.
The first prince is the one that's in line to become king.
Right.
Once the king dies. Second prince is just, his little brother.
That was the only part I didn't know. Is he actually like his brother, or is he just like from another like offshoot of that like family clan branch?
I mean, they don't explain if they have the same mother, but they definitely have the same father.
Okay. So if anything, they're half siblings.
At minimum, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Monica gets assigned to look after him because Lewis, one of the other sages who normally is associated with the first prince's faction, is now being asked to look over the second prince. So this is like her like going back to school, trying not to relive the same experience that she had the first time around where she was picked on, and she's kind of reimagining herself, almost like when people go to college.
Right.
I feel like I felt the most emotions of just watching her transitions, her little changes, and watching her gain that confidence that she starts to grow and grow throughout the show.
Yeah, I really enjoyed when she actually started talking to people. Instead of just
just the constant stutter. Well, I mean, how did you feel whenever she started counting? Whenever she gets social anxiety, 4, 3, 1, 8, 9, 2, 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like she's reciting pi, but she's not. The real reason why she does that is a lot more sad.
Oh, extremely so.
Yeah. So definitely don't want to try to ruin too many things on this one because it is absolutely a good watch. There's a lot of little transitions and little twists that I didn't quite see coming. The couple different. First off, the accidental almost assassination of Monica when she's supposed to take care of the second prince. That one was kind of funny, especially when they realized it. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, by the way, how did the person who's supposed to keep the second prince safe end up getting poisoned? It's like, that's a good question.
Yeah, she was worried too much about her persona at that point.
Yeah, that's true. She tries not to use magic almost at all if she can because she doesn't want to blow her cover. Because first off, she's like, again, it's not common for somebody to be able to use magic without chanting.
It's she's the only one that could do it. Period.
They've said that there are others who can, but it's not common. They've said it's almost impossible, but there's like somebody figured out you can do it.
Right.
But hers just literally comes from her social anxiety, which feeds into a deeper drama that happens later on with a childhood friend that you find out about.
That's my least favorite character. I hate that guy.
Bernie.
Bernie.
I mean, he's kind of a little douchebag.
He's a straight up douchebag.
But he's doing it out of sheer envy, really. Mm-hmm. That's all he's doing it for is envy, and he's just not willing to listen to reason. He finally does up and do the right thing.
Right, because kind of I think part of that has to do with the fact that she actually stood up to him, which was like her big moment of actually having confidence in herself finally. Mm-hmm. So, I think that was part of it. He's like he finally realizes that what's been happening is she actually was nervous all the time and couldn't convey her emotions and stuff. So once he realized that, he kind of realized he was at fault, but he still outwardly didn't act that way because he's a douchebag.
Yeah. It's definitely a character I feel like as the show keeps releasing episodes, which hopefully it does. Mm-hmm. I feel like we'll see a lot more of him and get to see like a little bit more of his growth because it seems like they've definitely, buried the hatchet at this point. Yeah. At least currently.
Yeah.
Just from the like the inner monologue realizations that Bernie has,
I don't know that they'll ever be friends again, but I doubt he hates her anymore.
Which I feel like is the more important part.
Right.
They could always rebuild their relationship. That's always possible.
Right.
Also, I feel like she needs to keep the look that she had whenever she changed like her clothes and like her look and everything. I think she needs to keep the look whenever she was supposed to go to the chess tournament. Mm-hmm. I think it's way more fitting for her.
It's more fitting for the new her, I think.
Yes, yeah. Like it's. I almost feel like that. I hope she carries that look on throughout the show as to like show a transition within her.
Yeah. At the same time, though, the squirrel outfit definitely fits most of her.
It does. Yeah, the squirrel outfit definitely does match.
It's hilarious.
I guess I do want to talk about let's kind of talk about what really kind of cemented where you were like, I like this show. Like, was there like a point where you kind of just in it from the very beginning?
I'm usually in it by the beginning of most shows. And I think I was. I mean, that opening sequence with the dragons was pretty awesome. So
yeah,
I was kind of sold there, but then you don't get very much of that, which is fine. Because it's not really what it is. Mm-hmm. But
I feel like
still cool.
Yeah. I do feel like this show was another one where I also was like kind of in it from the very beginning. But I would say that the time that we watched it was kind of like the perfect point to watch it, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because like at that point, like we had gone out to lunch and like hung out and ate sushi. And like just kind of like we were just kind of like in a super chill vibe by the time we got back and just like started hanging out.
Exactly.
So it was just like, all right, sweet. Like we can just sit here, watch this show and just kind of like, just vibe and hang out. So I feel like that was a big part in me really enjoying this show is that I walked into it in a mood and atmosphere where it was very fitting to watch this show. I feel like that could be another reason why I might not like certain shows whenever I go to watch them.
Is because I may not be like mood.
Yeah, I'm not in that like right mindset to watch that. Because like, how often have you been in the mood to like watch specifically a comedy or an action or something like that?
Comedy more often, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Mm-hmm. And like real deep thrillers, you got to be in the mood for because you got to pay attention. If you're not in the mood to pay attention, you can't really watch those. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. We started just because I'm curious on just as a teaser for a future episode eventually. I got you to watch the first episode of Future Diary.
Yeah, that one I have to pay attention to.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one that you really are going to have to pay attention to everything going on because it's another Dorohedoro, man. One episode feels like 5.
Oh yeah, that first one was like so much.
Forever long. I do feel like this one, I do feel like this show had the same feeling though with how its episodes are structured, where it feels like one episode is like super, super long, but it's because, I mean, let's be realistic. Not a lot happens. It's a lot of like Monica's inner monologue and her like trying to overcome like her personality. I hate to say deficiencies, but that's like kind of like, it's not the right word, but it's a word that's close enough. That it's a lot of like just her overcoming who she is and like the struggles that she's had growing up and what formed her into the person that she is today. I'll be honest, the point where I almost cried, you almost got me on this one, was when Bernie made the comment about she was better off living in a cabin in the mountains. That was the one that got me. And if you watch,
especially because it's what she did.
Yeah, like it's something that literally goes back to like the very beginning of the show. Like that's where they found her, and that's where she's been. So, you know, damn, like the fact that he hurt her that much, you know, that was one of those parts where I was like, damn, you almost got me. Felt really bad for
We'll
Monica.
get you one day. We'll get you one day.
It'll come eventually. You guys will find one that'll break me.
I don't know about making you sad, but when we watch Made in Abyss, that's gonna break your soul.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But I'll be honest, I almost felt like Black Lagoon should have.
That one episode did. It wasn't like it didn't make you cry, but your soul kind of broke a little bit.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's like it didn't make me cry, but that made me feel some kind of way.
Yeah, not a good way.
Are there any like super like parts in the show that are really distinctive for you? For some weird reason, I constantly come back to like Rin and Nero.
I love them. Nero is
Like,
my favorite character. Nero's like, he's not in it enough. He's my favorite character. I love him.
He's
Rin might be second favorite, honestly.
Nero is basically almost the equivalent of like Salem from like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. To put a throwback in there, I guess. If anyone remembers that show. But it just like whenever Rin like makes the love triangle story up to like justify it, I was like
stupidly
why?
funny. It was so dumb, but so funny.
You step away from did she actually say my girlfriend?
My woman.
Oh yeah, my woman. That's what it was. Step away from my woman. What are you doing?
Nero said it first, and then Rin said it.
Love triangle. I do like their characters a lot. Also, when Monica goes to go back to her room and it's like Rin
was waiting
there. How long have you been in here? Since you told me that you had a response for Lewis and you ended up running out of the room real quickly. It's like she's been gone for like a week because she got poisoned and had to be put in the infirmary. That was pretty great. Rin is also like whenever Rin changed her appearance, it was like it threw her off so bad because when Monica woke up, Rin was like in her bedroom looking like a different person. Yeah, Rin's great.
They're fantastic.
I also, to add a little bit of like a drama tension thing that I'm kind of enjoying right now is Ray getting very jealous of Monica and Neil.
Oh, yeah. Even though there's like, she's
Nothing
barely
there.
talked to him. She's barely talked to him.
She thought he was a good dancer.
Yeah.
But that's basically it. So there's a section in the show where Monica ends up becoming part of the student council as their treasurer because she's so good with numbers. And that's also one reason why she's so good at magic, is that with the way that their magic system is built up, with the fact that there are formulas, like she just equates it to math. And because she's so good at math, she excels in it. Same with like why she starts doing so good in like her chess club.
Yeah. I love how she was like, there's no elevation and blah, 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 blah. This will be easy.
Right. I love what is it she called it? The perfect ratio with the second
The golden
prince.
ratio.
Yeah, the golden ratio. Where she like breaks
1
down
to
that she can pick him.
1.68 or something like that.
Yeah, she can pick him out in a crowd because of like his proportion ratio is absolutely perfect.
She did while he was in costume.
Yep. She literally took a split second look at him and knew it was him.
Wasn't I right though that you had yet to see the Prince's Riz?
I had yet to see the Prince's Riz. That in the festival was really where he kind of brought it on.
Oh, he's the master.
Yeah, I thought he was. I'll be honest. I thought he was gonna try and put the moves on her, and he didn't.
Not full on.
No,
He's not that kind of guy.
he's an awkward guy, yo.
I'm an awkward guy. Don't say that voice.
I'm so bummed. What a drag.
That's a different.
Is that the voice
character.
actor for Shikamaru?
No.
I kind of wish it was. It'd be awesome.
But speaking of the Prince and his Riz, which of the two current front runners for leading romance do you like more?
Between like Cyril and
Felix,
the second
Prince,
and Felix, yeah. I kind of wish that Cyril ends up with her in a way. Like, I just feel like he's gonna really respect her.
As a character, I think I like Felix more, but as a romantic partner for Monica, I think I like Cyril more because yes, I think he will be more respectful and all that. And also, he's not vying to become a king, so he has more time on his hands.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to be said about how Felix acts around her, though.
Yeah.
He does have a lot of fascination with her, but I feel like that's also just because of his suspicions that she's the Silent Witch.
I don't know that he suspects her of that. He suspects her of something.
Yeah, well, and there's the scene where he sees Monica casting a spell, but he doesn't see her face, so he's not 100% sure, but he's got a very big suspicion.
Right. Yeah, and he's also obsessed with the Silent Witch, so
yeah, like there's a section where he's like in the festival, whenever they're looking at books in that bookstore, he gets all super giddy like a kid whenever he finds out that there's books written by her, or at least like sections of it are written by her.
That bookstore scene is probably my favorite from the whole show.
Yeah, that was a really, really cool scene. I definitely could say that I've enjoyed any time whenever she goes like full on mage and releases all of that like knowledge and shit that she has, because it really goes to show why she's one of the seven sages.
Right.
So any scene at all where she does that, I'm all about it. The bookstore scene is probably the one where I can say I was the most invested and really felt like I was like I'm 100% sold. I mean, I was in it from the beginning, but like the bookstore scene is, I was like, yeah, I'm like, this is a good show.
Yeah, that scene is why I'm hoping that it continues, and I really do want to continue watching it.
Which is funny because it's literally the last episode of the season.
Yep.
like they left you in such a good position where it's like, dude, I really hope that they come out with another season.
Mm-hmm. I love every time that she basically, not on purpose, but undermines Lewis, like makes him feel like he's not not strong, but not as on the same level she is.
Yeah, and like how she questions why they chose her as one of the 7 sages when he's like, "You don't realize how good you are."
When it took her literally a minute to break the barrier that took him a month to make, and
With
he is a barrier specialist.
Yeah, with multiple traps and false like equations and stuff like that, where he really worked hard on it and had a spell by another sage cast on the same cast on the formula to protect it. Like it's wild. She beat it by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm quite a big fan of Monica.
Yeah.
Now, in power levels, like, how do you think Monica like stacks up in like some of the more, mage styles? I mean, I'm not gonna say there's no way that she's gonna beat Freerin or Fern. Just I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think
Fern's got the casting speed, but like Monica doesn't have to say anything or do anything. She could just summon a spirit behind you and you're dead without you knowing.
Yeah, but I
don't.
So maybe,
and her power, like when she took out the Black Dragon and all the Terror Dragons, like that might be more powerful than anything Freeman's done. I don't know.
I couldn't. I mean, I guess you could say that whenever she took out the like smaller dragons, that was almost like Rimuru level type.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's almost Megiddo, which Rimuru did right before he became a demon lord.
So on a power scale, you do feel like she's powerful.
Oh, she's definitely powerful in terms of mages. It's kind of hard because I don't know that we've truly seen Freerin go all out.
The only time you could potentially say that is whenever they were battling her clone in the dungeon. Mm-hmm. Because technically the clone was going like all out. The clone was doing all kinds of flashy spells and shit.
True. And nothing that she did, I think, compared to what Monica did.
I guess that's valid. So I don't know. I feel like the experience and everything else is really what's going to would help out in that battle. Like right. I think Freerin would just have the battle experience and the life experience. Mm-hmm. Plus, I feel like Monica does this thing where she kind of like turns it on. Like as soon as something serious comes in, like she like locks in and she just kind of like becomes very level headed.
Right. Though Monica only being 16, I feel like she should have potential to grow much more. But because of her personality, I don't know that she will.
In what aspect? I mean, I feel like she'll learn a lot more spells and things. Maybe like her power level
she's already made a bunch more spells, but like I don't think she has the drive to be the strongest. Where like Fern, I think Fern will.
That's not even what Fern wanted.
No, but I think Fern will probably be the greatest mage of all time in her universe because of her vast potential and the fact that she's still young and still has that drive and love for magic.
Yeah, as character wise, how do you feel like those two kind of go? I feel like, I mean, obviously Freerin's a way better story.
Oh yeah, Freerin's. I say it every time. Freerin is probably currently top 5 for me, and will eventually be probably 2. I don't want to say 1 because it's One Piece, but there's potential. Never know. Mm-hmm. So I think Freerin's way better, but this isn't bad. I enjoyed it.
No. I would definitely, I would honestly put this under a Rimakun, I think. still.
I
Personally.
agree for multiple reasons. You've only seen season 1, and Iruma Kun just keeps getting better. I haven't watched the new season yet, but it's really good. It's just like it's similar, but it's also different because it focuses a little more on comedy. It's wild and zany, but it is also like a slice of life rom-com type thing. This is more rom-com than Iruma-kun, though, which is probably why I like Iruma-kun more at the same time.
Yeah, that's fair. Any like, see, this is where it gets kind of weird. Is like when we talk about like, this is another one of those shows where we have to talk about fights in a slightly different way. It's more of like altercations. So like the Tea Party altercation, that, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting it to be as severe as it was.
Oh, the poisoning one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the response.
I loved the response, more so from Isabel.
Yeah.
She's so good at playing a villainess, even though she's like the nicest person ever.
Oh yeah, for sure. And though her strategy for how she like deals with the family ties is also like very well thought out. So she's intelligent.
Very intelligent.
She'll be a good noble.
I mean, we don't see him really, but supposedly her father is a very good noble.
Okay.
So
you find like one part of her cover is that there's a family called the Norton family that was actually saved by Monica whenever she killed the Earth Dragon and the, what are they called? The other dragons?
terror dragons.
Yeah, those things. Whenever she killed all those, Isabel watched as Monica killed them all single-handedly and is just infatuated with her. And the Norton family feels like they owe Monica, a favor for helping save their city. So Isabel attends the school that the second prince goes to, and she's posing as like a lower branch member, essentially, where she's basically treated like dirt.
The story that Lewis brought up is that she was basically adopted by Isabel's mom. But then Isabel's mom died, so there was no one to like protect her or whatnot. So she's kind of like, I guess you would say Cinderella, the stepdaughter,
evil stepmother.
Yeah. Well, in this case, just evil stepsister.
Yeah. So you get to see like this response of, this girl poisons Monica because she's trying to like scare her and do it as a prank, but she's also trying to get Monica to reverse a statement that she made about getting pushed down the stairs. So that way she doesn't have to write an apology letter and like she can just continue to be a bully and a total bitch.
What's crazy is Monica didn't even like, she never admitted that she was pushed or whatever. She always, she just said that she fell. It was Cyril that asked other people what it was. She should have went to the other people to say, hey, go change your story.
But it also is super sad because Cyril ends up getting a lot of like flack for everything. So makes me feel bad for Cyril because he's just like he vibing on her.
He changed a lot too because of her.
I would agree with that.
He kind of started a little stuck up, a little too pompous, but he kind of quickly changed. Just kind of being around her and her personality.
Yeah, you know who Felix and Cyril kind of remind me of as a group is oh god, Sadao Mao and god damn it, I can't remember his name. The Devil's a Part-Timer.
Oh, what was his name? His right hand, I got you. Yeah, they do feel like that. Felix is a little more straight-laced than Sadao, but
Yeah, definitely. But also look at their situations where the one is rich as shit and the other one is used to being rich, but
is now poor and has to work.
yeah.
And McReynolds.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Alciel.
Alciel, yeah.
I can't remember what his
Earth name was.
yeah.
I don't know that he ever had one because he didn't really go anywhere.
Shiro Ashia.
That's right.
Mr.
How did I forget that name? That's a good name.
Yeah, Sadao Mao and Shiro Ashia. Well, and then the hero Amelia just goes by Emmy.
Mm-hmm. Well, Amelia's the real name, so.
Yeah. She just shortened it and made it easy for her to transition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Lucifer is easy to, Well, sorry, Satan, really, because Lucifer is one of his generals.
Yeah.
What about any other like conflicts or anything that you can think of? Anything you got?
Bro, the one that hurt me was Casey.
Yeah, man. I wasn't expecting that at all. That was a big corner that I was not expecting to turn.
Right, because, like...
She was supportive the whole time.
Mm-hmm. She was... I really liked her as her friend. And she inspired her a lot. Like, she's still trying to ride horses because of her.
Mm-hmm. Well, and she also has aspirations to still one day show her, hey, I learned how to do this. I don't know if Monica will learn embroidery, but
maybe it's patterns, man.
Yeah, maybe she could break it down into like shapes and shit, and then turn it into math equations.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. At least she still has Lana.
Yeah, she does. I think
that's her day one.
For real, doing her hair, braiding it, giving her all of her updated style and everything.
Yeah.
I do get that like emotional feels as well about like just like how she has genuine friends, which she's never really fully experienced, because the only friend she really had basically started hating her whenever she started accomplishing things.
Mm-hmm.
So she's never really had anybody supportive around her ever, except for Nero and her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So, it's very it's very heartwarming to see her starting to have those connections now.
Yeah, she keeps vocalizing just how nice everyone is there.
Mm-hmm.
When they're just being normal. Expected. They're just being normal.
Mm-hmm. I do find it really funny, too, that I brought this up to Aaron, actually, that with Monica, she has this very Rimuru personality point where she's just like, I just want to be here and have my head down, and I don't want to have any responsibility. And the more and more they're in the show, it's like, oh, by the way, you're in the student council now. Mm-hmm. You're our treasurer. Oh, by the way,
you're representing the chess club.
Yeah.
Even though you just started playing 2 weeks ago.
And you're literally the best player by far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like, she just has this thing where every time she gets a new responsibility, she's like, why?
She stumbles into success.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. This one I really did. I really did enjoy this one. I feel like, and you and I had this conversation a little bit. I do feel like this show is definitely one that you have to experience to really get an appreciation for it. It's a good show, but I feel like explaining it doesn't really do justice to how you feel while you're watching it, and like the development that goes on while you're seeing a shy, timid girl steadily starting to gain confidence, starting to gain friends, starting to overcome these little things that are starting to happen in her world that she has already experienced, that she can now overcome in a new way. Watching as she just continues to be the genius that she is at the same time and still be able to be level-headed in very high pressure moments, or even just having the sheer intelligence to have those again, her chess moves where she's like, hey, I can't use this spell right now because if I do, there's too many people watching, so it'll give away the fact that I can use higher level magic. Like even in like high pressure situations where she needs a very quick response, she's breaking it down deeply.
So the biggest problem with her using magic and stuff is because she can't say the stuff. She's only ever going to use chantless magic, which, because very few people could do it, people would know who she was. Whereas if she could chant and do magic that way, it'd be a surprise, but it wouldn't like straight up give away who she was.
Yeah, I feel like if she overcame the ability to speak and she just started chanting and still being able to use her other abilities, like it would be a huge bonus. But even so, like her new look and posture and confidence threw off, Bernie for a little while. Not long, but somebody who knew her very intimately and closely, it took him a minute to figure it out. He's also very smart, but it still took him a minute.
I think the thing that gave it away was that she wasn't really talking much, if at all.
Yep. That was my problem, is I was like, man, she has to be able to talk. If she doesn't talk, it's going to give her away so quickly. But it wasn't necessarily the fact of like the social anxiety. It was that he was hitting the right questions and it was putting her off her game.
Right.
Like asking literally like, how long have you been at this school? Like, when did you transfer in? Like certain little questions were just too perfect for her to be able to answer very well that he wouldn't draw suspicion.
Right.
So this one was also kind of a shorter anime though that we've definitely done a review on, where this one's 13 episodes, where a lot of the ones we've been doing are
24, 26. Yeah.
So I do feel like this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode just because of that. Like it's a little shorter. It's very, like I said, a feels comfortable anime. So this one's one that just, I would say, give it a shot. Take 2-3 day weekend, or a couple weekends, and just watch it, and just kind of just snuggle up, grab a fucking a blanket and like a hot cup of tea or something, and just like vibe out on it. So it's a good show to just relax to, and just enjoy. I would say that 100%. Am I going to rewatch it? No. But did I absolutely enjoy the time that I watched it? Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I look forward to continuing if it comes back, hopefully.
Absolutely. I do hope that this is one that does get a follow-up. So yeah, I think I've said my piece on this. Is there? Do you have any closing statements?
I don't usually point stuff like this out, but kind of got on me a little bit. We watched the dub because Jim Bob here has dyslexia or something. I think he just tells me that.
I have dyslexia and I don't read quickly, so like it takes me fucking forever because I gotta pause like everything so I can read it.
Not that I don't mostly watch dub, because I'm super ADD when it comes to stuff, especially watching stuff, and I have to do multiple things at once. But Felix, the second prince, his voice actor, I don't know, it just, most of the time, it just didn't feel like he was voicing a character. It just kind of felt like he was talking. The only times where it felt like he was voicing a character was when he was risen up Monica.
Yeah.
It just threw me off, because it just, not that I'm saying he's a bad voice actor or anything. I'm just saying it just didn't feel
genuine.
Yeah. While he's just normal. The whole time he was Ike, however, he was on point.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it. That's all I got.
Well, I appreciate the recommendation from Aaron on this one for this quite comfortable watch of Secrets of the Silent Witch. Kind of excited for this next one though. That was I know that I think you were somewhat interested in this, but Jess is the one who recommended it.
These are types of things that I want to watch more, what you're about to say. So I appreciate the suggestion.
The change up. So we hopefully should be getting a guest on that one as well.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
a return guest, in fact.
Right. So hopefully she will be able to make it, but the Aries Fairy should be joining us for Yona of the Dawn for our next release. So definitely keep your eye on that. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys stopping in, checking us out, Binge Watch Brigade, check out like Facebook and other things. We're definitely trying to be more present on all of those things. Please leave us some comments on things that you would like to maybe see or maybe taken out of certain episodes. I know that I'm also talking to Jay-Z about doing some like kind of side episodes, either as like in between episodes or like, you know, to break up the monotony of talking about, you know, shows so much, and maybe we can talk about some other very specific things. But let us know if you'd rather have some side episodes as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for those side episodes. Also, we do have a schedule of things, but if we get suggestions, like especially if multiple people suggest the same thing, we will throw it into the schedule. For sure.
Absolutely. We will absolutely make time for any recommendations of anything you guys would like to watch. We definitely got a few very big recommendations last season for a couple of different ones, so we kind of shifted the schedule around to make those present so that those episodes would get listened to. So we do listen, we do pay attention to that, and we would love to do ones that you guys have requested.
For sure.
So, all right. Thank you guys so much. Stay binge watching. We'll talk to you guys later.
Love you. Bye.